his team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for the edge, it's Jackson. Driven back.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll run the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Rush right in his face. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. On the return. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Arch Madness. Between the hashes, it's Wingo. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got his man.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
On the draw, it's Smothers. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Got a man. It's Wingo. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run an.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
To throw, Manning. Under pressure. Hauls it in. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. 3rd and long right here. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. The quick game. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Longhorns will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Tough run here. It's Brown. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Here's Manning to throw. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Here's Brown. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Ohio State calls it second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And the defense chooses aggressiveness. This fourth down and short, man, and they blitz, they bring some pressure, they get home. And here's what they did. They sped up that RPO decision. Quarterback threw it out.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
That is exactly what the defense was hoping for. Down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got numbers, they've got people shooting gaps, and they didn't give the offense a second to even think. They were swarmed and surrounded, getting that safety.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. They go play action with Manning. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Long way to go on second down. Throwing Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Drops back. It's Sayin. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Now here's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Saying to throw for it on 4th. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for it.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Hits inside, it's Brown. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Manning. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
2nd and long here. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Finds a spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making them think really quickly and make a decision.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Third down from the gun, Manning. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Arch is going to throw for it. They're all over it. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the RPO got him. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
29 bounce. 20 and 29 bounce.
Wide receiver going in motion. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB is looking for.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to.
Hey, check it, check it. 22-90 bouncing. 22-90 bouncing. Jack, check. 89-19 fireball. 89-19 fireball. Go, go.
Hart's going to spin it again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Say it. Look out. Buried before he could blink.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looks it in. Spins away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Arch to throw. Rush is on. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Sweet, sweet.
Second down to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage.
Booster, booster.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. A shot toward the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Here's Sayin to throw. Left side, it's Jackson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the offense found no success with the backward going pass. How about a forward pass on second and long? To throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Throws for the tight end. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
They kick it away on fourth down. Looking for room. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Arch Madness. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Throw it, say it. Rolls right. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Moving the pocket, it's Sayin. Escapes the pressure going right. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
To throw, Manning. Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Bush is ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Corner's going to give them room. He couldn't get those last couple of yards he needed, and the defense denies the 4th down attempt.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Find space on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Say it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, man. That's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
4th down, Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. run inside. It smothers. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Jet. Go, go.
Here's Manning to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. At midfield, he's got room. It's a running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Coleman. Turning on the... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. The tag. He is in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Julian with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Manning has it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Signal 4 by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Say it. He spins that thing down the middle. Got it down the field. Here he goes. The 20. And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeye.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard. To pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the 3rd quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Here comes the Texas offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. And as we head for the 4th period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Hits the hole. It Smothers. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, it's Brown. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Manning from the gun on third down. Finds his target. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Arch is going to throw for it. Rush right in his face. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive there. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Manning with a play fake. Under pressure. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
Long way to go on second down. The give running right, Brown. They've got him corralled. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Third down from the gun, Manning. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the field. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Arch to throw. Snags it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sets his feet. It's Manning. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Arch Madness. Oh, pressure's coming. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Right side, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's Sayin to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Brings it down on the right side. He's at the touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To throw, Manning. Gonna let it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Throwing, say it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper shows they can strike from anywhere. 96 yards on the touchdown play. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. From the 30-yard line on first down. Here's Manning to throw. He's going to let it go. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Sayin. He wants a big play here late. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't